Okay, so you might look at the crypto market today and think, pretty quiet. But trust me, don't be fooled. Underneath that calm surface, there are some massive forces at play, things that could really redefine the entire industry. So today, we're going to dive into the 3 key stories that you absolutely need to know about right now. Yeah, at first glance, it is a sleepy day in the crypto world. Bitcoin's just kind of treading water. The charts are about as exciting as watching paint dry. It's one of those days where you might just check the price and, move on with your life. But, and this is a big but, beneath all that quiet, a storm is definitely brewing. In the halls of power in Washington, in the courtrooms, and in the digital shadows, some major battles are being fought that are going to have a huge, lasting impact on the whole crypto landscape. All right, first up, let's talk about what could be a potential earthquake in the world of crypto regulation. The really big news here is that the Senate has just confirmed a new head for the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, or the CFTC. His name is Michael Selig, and let me tell you, his appointment is already sending ripples all through the industry. So, for those who don't know, the CFTC is a major, major player in the financial world, and its influence over crypto, well, it's growing every single day. The person at the top has some serious power to shape the future of this industry, setting the tone for everything from Bitcoin futures to brand new digital assets.
And here's the kicker. Selig is being described as pro-crypto. Now that is a huge deal. It signals a potential shift away from the more cautious, and let's be honest, sometimes adversarial approach we've seen from regulators in the past.
So, what does a pro-crypto CFTC actually look like? Well, it could mean a regulatory environment that actively encourages innovation instead of, stifling it. We might finally get some clear rules on what makes a token a commodity versus a security, or maybe they'll create safe havens for new projects to grow. It's a potential pivot in the government's entire stance, and for sure, a story to keep your eye on. Okay, next up, we're going to shift from the world of regulation to the world of litigation, where crypto giant Coinbase is gearing up for a fight with the states. This whole battle is over something called prediction markets. So on one side, you have Coinbase, who sees them as the next big step in financial innovation, a new tool for hedging risk and figuring out public sentiment. But then you have several states on the other side, and they see them as, well, unregulated gambling, plain and simple. This case really boils down to one fundamental question for the entire industry. Where exactly is the line between a sophisticated financial product and just a simple bet? The answer we get from the courts could have a massive impact on the future of crypto innovation here in the US. And for our third and final story today, we're going to take a look at the darker side of crypto, the constant, ongoing battle against illicit activity. To understand this, we need to talk about a company called Chainalysis. You can think of them as the digital detectives of the crypto world. They specialize in tracking illicit crypto transactions for governments and exchanges all over the globe. So Chainalysis just dropped its 2025 crypto crime report, and it is an absolute must-read if you want to understand the real risks out there in the digital asset space. Andrew Fearman from the firm has been highlighting some of its key findings. So what's in the report? Well, it breaks down the whole problem into 3 key areas. First, just the sheer scale of illicit activity. Second, how criminal tactics are constantly evolving to try and evade detection. And third, how effective law enforcement has actually been in fighting back. This data really gives us the clearest picture we have of the risks facing the industry today. All right, so when you take a step back and you look at these 3 stories together, you start to see a really clear picture. It's a picture of an industry at a major crossroads. It's a story of power, money, and risk. I mean, think about it. Today, we've seen 3 key battlegrounds emerge. You've got the political arena, where the actual rules of the game are being rewritten. You've got the legal arena, where the very definition of innovation is up for debate. And then you've got the security arena, where the fight against crime is this constant evolving struggle. The key takeaway here, really, is that these aren't just random headlines. They're the growing pains. This is what it looks like when a young, disruptive industry finally starts to mature and find its real place in the global system. So, I'll leave you with this question to think about. Is this the new normal for crypto? This constant battle on all these different fronts as it tries to integrate with the mainstream? It's definitely a question worth pondering as this industry continues its wild, unpredictable evolution.